feel great. I feel good. I don't know if I should look directly into the camera. Ooh. We're back. Back on the tube. I've said that I'm going to be back on the tube for a long period of time, and I haven't. And this is step one to know that my mental health is back in a situation and a standpoint that I'm comfortable with, comfortable talking about, comfortable conversing with, and comfortable sharing. You know, I like to be a bit of a private person, and when my mental health's not in the exact place that I want it to be in, I don't feel comfortable sharing. I don't feel comfortable opening up, and I sort of go into my shell a little bit. And I've been on a steady decline for what's felt like forever, really. But it's really hit me the last sort of 2 to 3 months. And I think the biggest thing for me to overcome, and the biggest thing that I've had to overcome in the past, is acknowledging that and becoming self-aware of how I'm feeling. For whatever reason, in the past, my go-to is to push things down, neglect them, not acknowledge them, not give my emotions the respect that they deserve. And through confiding with some people that are very, very close to me and that I know have my best interests at heart, and opening up and being able to communicate and talk to them about the way that I've been feeling, it's made me realize that I've been numbing everything, both the good and the bad, in my life for way too long now. And it's affected relationships, and it's affected my training. It's affected me being a professional bodybuilder. And I've had to take some time to address those. And by no means am I fixed, am I cured, but I'm on the right path. And that's something that's really positive to me. Something that's really exciting to me, knowing that I'm putting one foot in front of another and I'm progressing, both as a bodybuilder, both as a coach, as a person, as just a human being. I'm progressing, and that's something that brings me a lot of happiness and a lot of gratitude, to know that I can be better for other people around me, because I know that the better that I am, the better I can make other people. And, you know, it's the age-old adage of you can't pour from an empty cup, and I've been pouring from a cup that's in the negative for a long period of time. And I'm at a position now where I feel like my cup is filling up, and I can now share that with people that are around me. And that's something that gives me the most excitement in my day-to-day life. So that's being taken care of, which I'm excited about, and which is a good indication, because that's why I'm here, feeling comfortable enough to communicate that, to share that, and to open up and be self-aware. So there's going to be a lot more of that coming forward. And by coming forward, I mean pro debut time. So we've got a tentative date. So we're looking at possibly the New York Pro, which was May 25th last year, assuming it's going to be a similar date in 2024. If the schedules are very similar to last year, then there'll be 3 or 4 shows in the same sort of area around the same sort of time frame, so we can make a bit of a run at a few of them rather than putting in all this work and just doing one show. So I know Pittsburgh's around the same time. I know New York's around the same time. I know there's a show in Louisiana. It's just a matter of putting the wheels in motion, getting ourselves prepared for that, and getting ourselves to a position where we can make the call as the shows get closer, and we can be a bit more strategic with our selections in choosing a pro show. But I'm fucking excited, like really fucking excited to kickstart this. I feel like I'm in the best mindset that I can possibly be in to start a comp prep. I'm ready to accomplish my best look ever by far. I'm ready to progress in every aspect of my life, and it's just going to be a steady dose of reaching the ceiling in every aspect. So that's something that I've been really looking forward to. Now, in regards to starting prep, I'm in the perfect situation. And by perfect situation, I am completely natural. This is not TRT. It's not a little bit of GH. It's not a little bit of this or a little bit of that. It is 100% completely natural. My coach and myself made this decision probably about a month or so, got some blood work done, and there was no markers that were outlying from a health standpoint. Like, from a health standpoint, I was in a really, really good position, but things just weren't lining up. You know, whether it be compounds that I was taking weren't reflective on the blood work, my emotions weren't aligning with how I felt, my recovery wasn't aligning with my training, things just weren't where, you know, when you've been bodybuilding for a long time, you sort of know how certain things are supposed to feel. You know where you're supposed to be at in certain periods of time, and things just weren't where they were supposed to be for me. So we said, that's fine. Let's just scratch everything. Let's pull everything back to a baseline point. Remove everything, remove all the variables. My appetite wasn't where it wanted to be, so we removed a bunch of food, and we basically just went back to super skinny fuckboy Matt mode. And it was nice, to be honest with you. It was nice to not have to stress about fucking being a pincushion. It was nice not having to stress about forcing food. I was able to just relax, control what I could control, and and think less about variables. So completely natural. That's going to be changing sometime very soon, obviously, as we start to ramp things up to get ready for prep. Puts us at about 24 to 25 weeks out from our desired show date. Obviously, there are things that we use in the IFBB Pro League that are frowned upon, shunned from other bodybuilding stories, whatever the case may be. But I'm very open, I'm very transparent about what I do and what I take and how I go about it, with my health consciousness in mind. That's something that I'm very, very diligent with. You know, I want to bodybuild for a long time. I don't plan on reaching the pinnacle in a year and doing whatever it takes to get there. I understand that time is of the essence. I also understand that I am of an age where I need to be a little bit more particular with what I'm doing, and I've got more important things to worry about in my life than being a bodybuilder for the next 3 years and not living. You know, my daughter's my priority, my business is my priority, my family is my priority. Being around for people is the priority. So as of this point, I'm 100% natural. 100% natural, and health is 100%. So we push food up, we start playing with a few androgens, and we just slowly titrate up, and I'll be sure to fill you guys in along the way with how we're going to be going about that. But today, just finished a meal. So food wise, I'm sitting at about 4,500 calories at the moment, which is not a crazy amount for me. It's probably a nice little maintenance. So 5.5 meals a day on training days. Reasonable macros, nothing too crazy or nothing too outlandish. So we just finished a steak rice meal. We're going to go train some back. I'm really, really excited to train back. And like everyone else, post-Olympia, everyone needs a bigger back. So we're going to go train some back, a little bit more upper back focus and then lower lat focus. So that's going to be the main call for today. Train some back. Mitch and I are going to have a chat in the car on the way there. And that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm ready to fucking go. I'm the happiest I've been in a long time. I'm as motivated as I've ever been in a long time. I couldn't be more excited for my pro debut. And what I know I can accomplish from a bodybuilding standpoint. And I'm really excited to bring you guys along with the journey. So it's going to be something that I didn't want to document for any other reason than I just would love to have something to look back on after I've done my pro debut and watch it unfold. And if I can educate and entertain and bring as many people along with me as I can, then I'm well and truly willing to do so and share my journey with everyone. So subscribe, like, comment, all that random usual bullshit that everyone loves to do on social media. I'm all for it, but we're going to get some good content. Mitch is behind the lens. He is Matrix Media. Ooh. Matrix Media. So he's going to handle all my videography, all my editing. I might just give him the full reins of all my social media. So send him all your dick pics. That'll be great. I'm excited. I got all the respect in the world for Mitch as a person, all the respect in the world for Mitch as a videographer and a photographer. And I couldn't be happier to be sharing this with him. And I know he's going to create some sick content that is going to be a damn sight better than me just vlogging and doing some shit that you've all seen before. So let's get this show on the road.